It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, check. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 13.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go.
Sanders to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. John Dave Barron on the coverage.
2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
65, 18, Pioneer. 65 catch, 65 catch. Come 19.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Sanders. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
19 tight.
Sanders. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Trap 60, trap 60. Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Okay, break. 19 Lions. Come on, go.
Richardson off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a diving catch right side. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Mayfield now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Snow. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Down the field, he's got Warren. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 60 yards. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 3.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll try and do, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Ready. Liking it. Bronco. Check. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Shador. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Powers by at the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You've got to hope that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Down. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt. Riggs. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Viking 18, 70 Lions.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Sanders. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. To throw, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Ready?
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Okay, ready? Come on, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started the 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready? 79 Broncos, 60 Vikings, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Sanders. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. That complete to Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Ready? Hawk 7, go! 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. Check, smash. Check, smash. Ready, ready.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trailed big in this 4th quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Emmanuel Forbes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run up the middle with Irving. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
70 Lions. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good power football on a 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Irving. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
70 Lions. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?